Now that I have y'all's attention, good to see everybody today. Daniel, Papa Pew Pews. Just playing around out in the woods a little bit, doing a little shooting. Hey, let me talk to you for a minute. Especially my compadres on the left. Good to see y'all finally showing up to the show, you know, with the whole practicing your right to keep and bear arms. But hey, you know, there's some little etiquettes y'all need to learn. Some things we learned many years ago from some places like Ruby Ridge and Waco and, you know, Lavoy Finnegum and, you know, January 6th. You know, when you're out here and about and you got that permit to carry, you know, there's certain etiquettes. You know, with great power comes great responsibility type shit. You know, that kind of thing. You know, guys, I've been hearing arguments all afternoon about how we fuss about our right to carry. But then when they do it, we say, hey, they should be arrested. You know, hey, them agents were in, you know, their zone. They were where they were supposed to be, you know. And stuff like that needs to come into place, guys. When you do have a firearm and you're carrying, you know, all joking aside, you don't go looking for a problem, for one. If you're strapping on that firearm to go find the problem, you are the problem. You try to find every way you can to remove yourself from a situation. If you're somewhere and people's acting like jackasses, leave. If an officer does come up to you and ask you to comply, hey, you already know if somebody's got flip phone activate type shit, especially if they got them 3 letters on their vest, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's recording. Take that shit to trial, bro. For real. Be like the last Mr. Biggs. Take that shit to trial. Take that shit to trial. You know what I'm saying? Don't make that the hill you choose to proverbial stand on. If you're at home and you're protecting your family, you're protecting your home, or you're protecting a loved one, that's the hill you want to stand on. But really, a petty ass argument that turned into a protest / riot, whatever, do you really want to be on a t-shirt for that cause? And if you do, hey, that's fine. But my point is, when you strap on a firearm and you got a permit and they ask you to comply, do so. Because if not, worst case scenario, you're not going to be here no more. Best case scenario, they're going to take your ass to court. They're going to take your right to carry away from you, because you already know tyrannical governments don't like the fact that we have the right to protect ourselves and keep and bear arms. So with that being said, comply. Take it to court. Argue out your case there. Don't end up on a t-shirt. Don't be somebody's political cause or pawn on a chessboard. Use a little bit of common sense. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Learn your local laws. And for fuck's sake, if you got a firearm on you, don't go around pushing people, talking shit and starting shit with somebody who got a badge. Bruh, just not smart on either side of the aisle. But hey, I'm glad you cupcakes have finally got into the whole keeping and bearing arms and right to carry type shit. Maybe we can get something done now if we can just have a conversation. Hey, Papa Pew Pew's coming to you. Hope you like that little bit of shooting I just done. Just playing around. The first time it was my fault with the Daria, but it's all gravy, baby. Let's go.